Hello, welcome to Timberborn and our community of Tumbleweed here. Let's go ahead and get started. So what we're currently doing is we are working on creating a power system here so we can uncap this and use it to drive these water wheels because this is just not sufficient enough. Look at that, 66. Could you impress me any less? All right. So, and then also we'll use it to open up, of course. Yeah. Bad water production and explosions. And I just noticed that, yeah, we're going to. Originally, I wasn't going to have this at 2 levels. So that's why I did this here. Oh, bad tide approaching. And I just realized that to really do this, we're going to need to get rid of this and extend our wall to there. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm all right with bad tide because this is open, right? Yep. Because we haven't had that many, and so it should be a pretty quick bad tide. We have 113. Are we maxed on our planks? We are. We are still making metal, though. I think we're going to pause plank production. Though just this little bit right here will probably use up 107 planks. Yep. Okay, it probably won't, but. But it probably will. Look at that, already down to 92. The cost of planks in release 7 is just insane now. It's insane. It's insanity. All right, all right. Get to bed. Get to bed. Make that a priority pickup. No storage for logs? Whatever. Okay, we're going to raise this 100%. Lower this 100%. Flows right underneath our diversion, our canal into there. So all very good. It's amazing how much water that one source, yeah, only 3 days, will cause to, or that it produces, but not out this way. Yeah. Uh-huh. All right. Actually, it was emptying all of this, which was full. Hey, 65 horsepower. All right, so now we're done with all of that. Yeah. Okay, so now we want to put in our power connections. And then the question becomes, do we put this at ground level? Like, do we put our industry over here? Because that's what we're going to do once we get these up and running. We're going to move our industry over here as opposed to being here. And yeah, so the question is, are we going to put it underground? Or are we going to elevate it? I think we put it on the ground simply because elevating it would mean we'd have to build a bunch of platforms, which, as you can see, this little project by itself took a lot of planks. So yeah, we're not going to do that. But we are going to put plank production back to work. So. I think what we will do is we will bring like this, and then we will put treads. We're going to have to build platforms anyway to cover this up. What a bummer, man. But you know what? We'll do it. And so I think what we need to do here then is we're going to take this off and this. No, this. And then we're going to put in a platform here. Platform or levee? Let's put in a levee. Why not? It's more logs, but we have lots of logs. We don't have a lot of planks. And then we will do 2-fer and a 1-fer. And then we're going to move our lumber mill over. Let's delete this. We'll put this here. I think. We actually want it on this road here because this is our major road. So that's what we'll do. And we'll have some wasted space back here, but it's all kind of going to be temporary anyway. And then we'll put in storage here and here. Logs, obtain, planks. supply. Make this low priority. So they don't build this before they build all the infrastructure. And then we will put our, no, we should just put another lumber mill over here. The water is starting to look quite blue coming through there. Yeah, not all the way yet. Here, let's make this a priority build so we don't get beaver stuck back behind there. Okay, yeah, it's all quite blue, so let's lower this. Well, let's raise this. Raise that to 275, so we're not really like losing water. And because we had this going on with our new sluice gates, we've kept water, all this watered the entire time, which this is the first non-wet season where we've had this sluice gate. So good to see that worked, of course. Of course it did. Obviously. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to demolish this guy. I forget like where the bad water source is. think once we pop this sucker here, we're going to get bad water. Whoop! Oh, we took down all that. Okay. All right. 186 scrap metal. That'll last us for a while, so I think we'll just leave that there for now. So then back to over here. I think we do it this way. We are producing planks, but look, just those little plank projects caused us to lose 100 and some planks. And like we're having a hard time keeping up now. Okay, demolish this. But be ready to run. Run! Yeah, run! Oh, he escaped. Okay, very good. Yeah, all right. So a total of 600. That's good. Okay, demolish that. All right, we were able to do all of that without any sickness. Now, we want to block this river here. Do I want that there? Yeah, why not? And I actually want that there too. Okay, we're going to pause that guy. We have 5 beavers. Yeah, okay, we have 4 working there. All right. 5 unemployed beavers. It's a good thing. And now we can start working this guy here. I think I actually want one more. Just to be safe. Try and guard against backsplash. It's like disappeared on me. We have 4 haulers. Should be good enough. Okay, very good. Now, we do have this unlocked. We have the bad water pump unlocked. Let's raise this by 15. Let's actually start this guy. We will pause this guy. And then let's move our steel, our smelter. Let's also start cutting down these trees. No, that's, yeah. I think that we don't need to cut down. That's like, yep, that's what I thought. Then we'll put scrap metal, obtain, supply. And they also take wood to make scrap metal. So we'll do another wood obtain. Let's make this a priority. Build, please. Yeah, so all these, they should be just coming right here. The builders should just be coming right here to pick up these materials to bring over here to build. Where we at? Too many canyons, man. Too many canyons. So it shouldn't be taking them that long. We're full of planks. So we'll put one on standby. What are you, scrap metal? Oh, okay, it's taking them forever to get the scrap metal. Yay, all right. So we can pause this guy and these guys here. And we can actually get rid of this guy, reclaim some of these. Empty this, empty this, empty this, empty all these. Let's go ahead and demolish this one too. We will empty this guy here. Let's move our storage over. Okay. Thank you. Let's move storage. This will be gears. And then we'll make this and this will be metal. So we're going to say empty this guy. Let's make some gears. Then we'll put in another storage space for explosives. So that we can then put in a storage spot for planks. So this will be planks, supply, explosives, supply. So supply of over 500, a demand of 250. Oh, okay. Thought I was still saying unconnected. And then I think we put in our gear workshop here. Six-day drought. Yeah, that's one thing. So that is one thing we're going to need to do that we had over here, which was was our little power wheel that we could use to drive power whenever it was in the off season. Okay. Planks, obtain. Oh, nope. Gear supply. All right, now the other thing that let's go ahead and get set up. Start getting set up for our explosives industry. Yeah, we're going to run out of planks. So our water's hanging in there pretty well. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on this. Oh, is there a water source here? There is. Oh. Did not realize that. But I don't know what we'd be using it for at this point in time. So the next project is going to take lots of planks. And so I probably should figure out how to get a paddle wheel or power wheel over here. That's intriguing. Like, let's actually do that. And then we'll do this. Very good. And then we will do this. And I have a plan. I have a plan. So I think we will do our explosives factory here. Yeah. So we can do, I don't know why I'm saying so often. Wait a minute. Don't build that. Because I'm thinking we also want to put a power wheel back here. Yeah, okay. Because then our explosives factory would be like here. Oh, yeah, so we wouldn't be able to put that there anyway. Yeah, I don't want that. All right, brilliant use of all this space back here, I think. Actually, it's not. All right. Oh, well. Because I was just going to say what I should have done was build it up here. Like if I did, okay, oh, stop. If I did this, I could do like this. So I'm thinking if I do this, I could put in a power wheel like here. Yeah, all right. And then I don't need don't think. No, what? What's that about? Selecting those, all that. So I can actually oops, do that. I wouldn't need this. So it looks like I didn't need to move my power, but okay. I'm all right with it. And so could I also then could I line them up? Oh, no. I would, because I wouldn't be able to get the power to this guy here. But I could do that. Let's pause this guy. We'll accept that. All right. We would need to put it down this way. So that we can do this. So at least we'll get 2 manual power sources over here so that during the dry season, at least we can still run our planks, which seems to be what we need the most in this release. Here, let's run. Okay, you can pause, and you go. All right, we're going to build this guy here before we build our gear shop. Because if we don't, some beaver will get back in here for some reason, and then we'll be trapped right after we build the gear shop, the gear workshop. And then we'll just have to like trash the entire community. Start over from scratch. Because it'll be too much. Too much, man. Too much. Not really. All right, 601 with a draw of 220. Yay, and so that's all the time we have left for today's episode. So we'll zoom out like this. You can see what we've done here. And hopefully you enjoyed that. And you'll come back and join us when we continue. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section. I do enjoy reading them and commenting and replying. So until next time, have a terrific day.